isn't insignificant. It's not insignificant, but it's not that impactful yet. As we're going to see a re-engage.
Yeah, they're getting on in there. Violet is going to dodge the knockup, but the feathers are pulled back. Titan takes a lot of damage. The Ignite, though, onto Violet. The Ignite as well onto Titan. And Aladoric will be able to push it forward for the first blood. Perfectly played around the engage range there by Violet. And they get just enough damage to stop. And he is on the hunt, as the teleports will be coming in, one apiece. Visit Chachi pretty low, though. You can see Grefthar still going to respect it as the World Ender is stolen here. He just trying to make his way in, gonna dodge that Poppy ultimate for the damage. It buys enough time to get down the Silas, as Grefthar will not be able to escape, and Bobip is just prancing around this rift and will set up a kill.
Yeah, that was such a massive flash there from Tally to get them in and on top. And when you watch these plays happen from Peace, their macro sense is so good, knowing, tracking this placement there of Gigo in the lane is,
oh man.
We're not done yet.
Sleep comes down. It seems like they did not expect Tally, but they absolutely destroy him behind the turret, and Gigo in a little bit of trouble too. He's gonna get the knock-up. Tally takes a lot of damage here.
Nope.
Much differently, as Tally is in a bit of trouble here. As now he's trying to turn it around, though, with the World Ender. He is just sustaining through all the damage. It was only Grefthar, and especially when Bobin shows up, who is, by the way, 2-0. As it looks like Visitachi did get ganked, though, so Red Cannons were able to find some value at least.
I've already got 5 stacks of the Dark Sealers. This is not a Rift Trail you want to contest alone.
Jesus is just going to get stunned 100-0. No escape for him. He basically a free one, as Aladoric was up there, so they're going to go for the dive underneath this one, but Violet is just standing up to them with the Severum, says no thank you, and just like that, we'll pick up the 1v1. Jojo had to leave early, and the sustain was just too much. Violet picks up a kill.
Not getting caught by that CC.
All right, well now everybody's trying to get on top of Tally, but look at this, they don't quite have the damage to kill the Aatrox. Finally, they come in. Gigo as well from the left, actually get some damage down, as Visitachi is here with the steadfast presence, gonna deny a lot. The knock-up here on a Jojo, but there's the knock-up from Jojo onto Aladoric. They nearly take him down. The stopwatch is used, now Visitachi not in the best spot. He gets the stun up against the wall. Collapse on this one, as Visitachi is taking a ton of damage, and that will be the blue team Red Cannons taking down the Dragon, but it is chaos in the Dragon Pit here. Gigo's going to be the first to fall, as Grefthar is getting in there trying to frontline, and Visitachi is still alive, by the way. Huge damage from the Xayah, though, in the team fight, as that is short-lived. Just frontlining a little bit too much there was Titan. Still has his ultimate and is not able to use it on time, and Peace are continuing to collapse. As here comes Tally, he is gigantic on this Aatrox. He'll take down one. You gotta imagine they're looking for more. Aegis not in a very fun spot. And with the Gravitum, they are looking for it here.
I mean, he's not healthy enough to look for the fight. He wants to trade one back. There's a teleport.
The teleport, I'm not sure about that. Okay, he's gonna get the one kill, and the Triumph comes through. Look at that, the Lee Sin escape plays coming back.
Hey, Goredrinker.
He's not in a good spot. He will be taken down.
The battle of the Goredrinkers. Goredrinkers are a pretty good item, Valdez. And
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go for that Lilia, you gotta know that she's got flash. As here we go, the battle of the World Enders is gonna come through, as I think Tally just a bit more fed than you, Grefthar. You're gonna have to run away, as we do have Predator Lilia breathing down his neck as well, and that will be the kill going over to Bobip once again. Up to the top side, Visitachi, the Poppy, really able to keep him around, and Ego is not having any of it. He wants to go for the fight, but here comes the rotation. There's the ultimate onto Violet. Ton of damage. This Yone is kind of going crazy, but he will get stunned down right at the last moment and allow Violet to pick up yet another kill.
So slow and methodical.
Okay, well, that's going to be a face check from Aladoric. Not very slow there, but they do get the big Drowsy onto 2. That's a ton of damage on a Jojo, but that's just the support. Tally is going super deep, and now Violet has all the room in the world, though Gigo is trying to get on top of him, and that's really the question. Can you take away Violet? The answer will be no, as Visitachi and Tally will run through them. A triple kill onto the side of this Aphelios, as the long-range Gravitum will come through, and Aegis will be taken down. The sad Beast shines, as Beast will take another huge team fight.
Sashi is just eating the last turret shots as they don't look at explosions. These cool guys, they run right over to the Baron, and with this decisive fight win, they can get more than just a Baron. They can control some of that vision around the Baron pit. get a free turret. I mean, the world is yours to take as Peace. And this has been a lead that has compounded upon itself. Yes, there were a few hiccups along the way. There were a few bumps. There were a few mistakes and a few picks. But overall, in terms of controlling the game around this Aatrox mid pick, it's just been so fantastic. You get the pick onto Aladoric here as Red Canids, but you have to respect the follow-up engage. Jojo's the only one hit there with the double stopwatch, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because once the Aatrox is in onto the fight, you're not going to be able to kill him, and there's so much free damage here from Violet. Yeah. Silas is the only one who could really turn and try to make this happen as everybody else gets chunked low, and Peace just have the better team fighting comp. They're so far ahead, there's just so few options here as Red Canids.
The coaches, they're just so confident, leaning back. It's like, yeah, we knew this was going to happen. And yeah, like you said, I mean, if you can't get onto the Aphelios, you're not going to win the fight. And it was kind of sad to watch what Aegis was doing in that one, as we do have a Red Bull Baron power play in favor of Peace as they do take down the Baron. But yeah, I mean, Aegis was knocked up against the wall by the Poppy. Then he tried to get away from the Poppy. He got Steadfast Presence. At least he got over the wall. Yeah, and then he was just running away. Like, there was just nothing that this backline access could do from the side of Red. The Yone wasn't there on time to really capitalize.
And you mentioned the range issue that they have with Xayah. I mean, Xayah isn't in a position to really poke and chip away, so you can't win a front-to-back team fight against an Aatrox that's basically permanently extremely tanky, so difficult to kill. Even if you bring him low, he can just walk away, then Poppy takes his place. And how do you break through that as the Xayah? In order to even chip away and try to front-to-back as Xayah, you're putting yourself in harm's way, so you're never really safe, so you're not going to see a lot of damage coming out of Titan this game, unfortunately. And again, it's just now a matter of Baron minions crashing into inhibitor turrets. There's no vision on the map. There's no hope. I mean, I think if you're Red Cans, you're thinking about Game 4 right now.
Might be on the cards here. Beasts are going to be looking for this inhibitor. They do have the 4-1 going. The Everfrost is going to land on the Tali, but
look at how tanky he is. Look how survivable he is.
Yeah, I mean, he uses his World Ender. I suppose that's the one good thing for the side of the Red Canids. They get the ultimate away, but that is it. Because this inhibitor is going to go down, and they still have Baron. Really pushing this Red Bull Baron power play as far as they possibly can, as there is a massive Moonlight Vigil onto 3 of them, just wrecking that back line as they might just end it here. I mean, we're only 25 minutes into the game. Peace gonna take their time with it. They will back away and respect the 5v5. They will look to take down the turret first.
All right, taking down Nexus turret is permanent damage. They're not done yet.
Yeah, he just finds out what's what when you're playing into the Poppy as Lee Sin. You get to do absolutely nothing. Even Gigo's ult does nothing either, as he will immediately go down. Titan is also chunked down, and 9-1-6 will be the end for Violet, who had the most comfortable game ever with this team composition. Pete